Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and we are back on our book. We are talking about choices and moments this morning. So, as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? And have you worked out this morning? I just worked out. I thought I would put on a hat to try to cover up my mess. But I just finished a workout. It is a new month, a new week. I feel great. And we are diving back into this book. So if you're just tuning in and you're brand new, we are going to be working on our mindset every morning. I was traveling. I was in Oklahoma and Texas last week. I did not plan it very well, so I didn't have the greatest internet. So it didn't work for me to go live. So we're back on the book. We are going to go over all of chapter 1, and it's basically talking about choices and moments. So the hope is to help you get your mindset right in the mornings, which will help you make better decisions, which will help you make better choices. And you might be going, all right, what does this have to do with keto? Everything. What does this have to do with my healthy lifestyle? Everything. Because if you don't believe that you can do it, if you go through your entire day not being aware of the choices that you're making, every choice matters. If you mess up, the only way you fail is if you quit. But it is important to be aware of the things that you are reading or watching or eating or the words that you're saying, like everything. Your choices are important. The moments in your life matter. And so that's the first chapter of this book. And so I was going to just recap a couple things that he said. And if you're following along and you have the book, I was reading, and basically we should be done with chapter 1. So I'm going to recap that. We'll start chapter 2 tomorrow. And so he talks about the power of moments. He talks about the power of choices. Right now, you are watching me live. So congratulations, you're alive. Like, you woke up, you are breathing, you have a new day, you have a new month. Some of you have probably already decided, like the holidays are here, I ate too much candy last night, we've got so many parties and things planning that I'm done. I'm not going to do anything until next month or January. I'm going to start in 2022. Some of your mindset's already there, right? But some of you aren't ready to give up. Some of you just need to get started. And later today, I'm going to be doing what time is it today? 2 o'clock. Anywhere between 2 and 3 o'clock Central. I'll be doing a live, and I'm going to talk about choices. I'm actually going to talk about a keto tip that talks about either or as you dive into the holidays. I'm not talking about that right now, so you can tune in later this afternoon. But it is 100% true. You woke up and you had a choice. Did you have a positive attitude? Did you have a negative attitude? Do I get to do this Monday, or do I have to do this Monday? Do I get to go to work, or do I have to, right? You hit the alarm clock and you slept in a little bit later, or you got up and you worked out. Or maybe you work out later in the day. The power of choices in your everyday life will depict where you get later on, every day. The choices that you make, as little or as big as they seem. And so this whole first chapter, we've already read through this chapter, in the most of the chapter, it just talked about the power of choices. Are you going to make choices? Are you going to let your choices define you? It says, learning from the past informs and prepares us to seize the defined moments. At the same time, looking to the future positions and guides us to move into the moments with confidence. The present moment is where the past and the future collide, and within a moment, there is momentous potential. You have potential today. Even if you need today to go, all right, it's a new week, new month, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get focused in whatever choices you're working on, in whatever goals or area of your life you want better. Relationships, marriage, parenting, jobs choices, workout, like your health and fitness, mentally, Like, this isn't just about eating. It's a part of it, because when you feel better, you do better. When you feel better, you usually make better choices, right? So there is a part to where I think choices in the food that you make and working out and getting up and working on your mindset is super important. But this book can cover a lot of ground in your whole life, right? So I have a question for you. What do you do every single day to move your day forward? I'll give you an example. In our business, how I coach people is we do something called, I was looking for something to read that I wanted to read to you. So if you're reading the book, awesome. If you're following along, you can just follow along every single day, and I'll give you just some simple highlights of what we're going over. But I really did have a question for you. Oh, I wanted to read something and I forgot which one it was. I'll find it. So in business, I coach people on doing things every single day to move their business forward. And you might not see it today, and you might not see it this week. But if you do it over the course of time, it will work. We call them your DMOs, your daily method of operation, DMO. What is your DMOs of your day that are non-negotiable? If we're just talking about your health right now, right? And I said, what are the DMOs of your health spoke, right? Like, let's say your life is ran off of a wheel, physical, emotional, relationships, spiritually, financially, right? And if one of the spokes is broken, then the wheel won't turn. Oftentimes people will have higher strengths, and like, let's say your relationships are great, or spiritually you're great, physically you're great, but financially you're not. If one spoke is broken, and that's a whole nother training. I actually should do that this week. I will do that this week because it's super powerful. But right now, if we're working on your physical spoke, like how you're feeling, what are the DMOs of your day, non-negotiable? You will do it no matter what. Daily method of operation. So part of it would be I get up at 5 a.m. or I get up at 6 a.m. I get up and I don't hit the snooze, right? DMOs. I read. I work on my mindset because I understand the mindset is important, that if I read, if I've got a positive attitude, if I'm fueling my mind just like I'm working on fueling my body, guess what? I'm going to make better decisions and better choices and have better outcomes every day. Non-negotiable. I work on my mind. It's a DMO. I work out. Non-negotiable. It's a DMO. I want to feel good, right? And so I understand the power of strength gain. I understand the power of excess and what it can do to your joints and your body. So I want to feel good. I want to be able to play with my kids. Non-negotiable, right? It's not that I don't ever sleep in. I told you on Saturday, I slept till 10:30. I didn't work out. Although my Costco trip was for sure a workout. I was sweating by the end of that. But in general, right? There's going to be slip ups. There's going to be days that you don't do it right in your mind, and then you come back, reset, and keep going. Non-negotiable. I drink my ketones every morning. Non-negotiable. I talk to my team. Like, there's things that I do in the mornings before my kids get up that set my day up. And if I don't do them, I've got to consciously make a decision, a choice to choose better even if I messed up. One mess up, one alarm clock hit, one snooze, one wrong bite of a donut, like, it doesn't screw up your entire day. So if you're watching and you're like, I already messed up. I didn't work out. I hit the snooze. I was late for work. I caved on the donut. Oh, I already had some candy out of my kids' buckets. It's okay, right? I promise you'll be okay. And then you make better choices throughout the day. And so think about your day and go, what are my non-negotiable, my DMOs of my morning, my DMOs of my health and fitness that I will do no matter what? I always pack my lunch, right? I'm speaking figuratively. Like, if you go to work, like, nope, I'm not going to go out to eat. I'm not going to go through the drive-thru. I will pack my lunch. It's a DMO, non-negotiable. It will be done, right? So what are those things that you need to do to keep your health spoke in order. Have you guys ever done that training? Have you ever looked at like the 5 spokes? Some people would say there's 7 or 8, but like in general, a majority of your life would be like physically, spiritually, relationships, emotionally, financially. Have you ever done that training? And if you have not, I will do it with you. It's actually really great. Let me know. Yes or no. I think it would be powerful. So the first chapter was about choices. It was about making better choices. 1% better, 1% worse. One choice today will not define the rest of your life. But little choices over the course of time will. All right. So he says, moments, choices come and go. And often the opportunity that lies within leaves with them. If you don't make the choice, you're going to lose the opportunity, right? Here's the book. It's super great. His name is Pastor Erwin McManus. So talks about God, just so you know. A lot of people, I usually have 50-50. People are like, is it a religious book? I don't like the word religious. I would say, oh, that's a whole other story. Just because people they blame it on their past hurts. But yes, he's a pastor in LA. It's an incredible book that you can apply to lots of areas of your life. This is a book that was chosen for this month. And then next month, I have a book that I think we're going to go through called The 5-Second Rule by Robbins. So if you want next month's book, I think we could, we're just going to stick with this all of November. And then December, we're going to do Mel Robbins, The 5-Second Rule. Super great, very simple to follow book. I actually think you'll really enjoy it. So he says this: the journey begins when you choose. You make a choice. You don't sit back and let life happen to you, because if you do, you let the world decide your choices. You let the world decide your life. You let other people do it for you. So the journey begins when you choose. Will you choose to take action on your life? Will you do the D.M.Os, the non-negotiables, to get to where you want to go? And that means you might have to sit down and think about it. What do I want? Why am I here? Why do I want to get healthy? What is my focus? I've got a new month. I'm not going to let the next 60 days slip by for me to just wait till next year because everybody does it that way. Don't do it. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to make better choices. It's not perfect, but still enjoying your family time on all of the holidays coming up. You can actually still feel great, maybe lose some fat, get stronger, have your D.M.Os in check, have some consistency with still enjoying your time with your family. All right, stop wasting daylights. Choose a life of meaningful adventure. When you do, you will live in the epicenter of God's activity. You will do the things that you're called to do, because we're all here for a reason, right? You're not here just to get healthy. You're not here just for fat loss. Like, you might have came here and you're like, can you just tell me the difference between net carbs and total carbs? Net carbs and total carbs? Sure, I sure can. Come on at 2:00. Send me a message. I can give you some food ideas. But you weren't placed on this earth. You're not alive today to lose weight. Shocker, right? You are alive because you have people in your life that you inspire. You've got people that depend on you. You've got people that love you. You might be in a hard place right now where you don't feel like that, but it's true. Somebody's watching you, and somebody needs you. You might need yourself right now. Stop being so hard on yourself. You can do this. You can get healthier. You can get stronger. You can make better choices. One day at a time, one choice at a time. I tell our girls, listen, every day is thousands of choices. And you just have to be able to respond in your life versus react. You just have to be able to somewhat control your emotions and go, in every moment, what's my better choice? Drive through, not drive through. I think I'll drive past it today. Workout or not workout. If I have the time and I've gotten up early, it is good to move my body. Should I read? Should I not? I would say yes, you should read. Should I Stay up late and binge watch TV, or should I go to bed? Choices. You should get your sleep, right? So that is chapter 1. If you want to grab the book, it's an incredible book. If you want to just tune in here every single morning, tomorrow, so that's kind of setting up the book. This is my favorite. I talk about this often, but I'll read what he says tomorrow. But this is the title of chapter 2. Hold on. Because this is honestly the fundamental, this is the key. The key to getting or going after your goals. He's going to start talking about it. Initiative. He's going to start talking about just do something. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. We'll probably go through the first 5 pages of chapter 2. So if you're following along, I hope you're enjoying the book. Sorry that it has took me a little bit longer to hop on. The internet in the mountains of Oklahoma. It's great. So I hope you guys have an incredible morning. Always reach out with any questions that you have. I am here to help. And you can tune in later this afternoon for a tasting and a keto tip. I do that almost every afternoon unless I'm in the mountains of Oklahoma. Just didn't have the internet. Otherwise, message me with your questions. I'm always here to help. It's a new month. It's a new day. If you already made a not so great choice, you've got the rest of your day to make better choices. I'm here to help. I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.